Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Here we are, gotta kill Big Titty Waifu Mommy. And, let's start, I guess. And it's kind of funny, because, like, they're like, form a party, and it's like, well, who else are you gonna use? But they give you just enough flexibility that you could take on any role. Like, if you're a healer, then Yurianje will become DPS, and if you're a DPS, then Grahati will become a tank. And yeah, it's kind of whatever. So let's see if we can do this. It's been a long time since I fought her. Yeah, I wouldn't really call her divine, but okay, whatever.
I, the last of my kind, shall test thee. Come, prove thy worth.
We never saw Vinod transform like Hermes did back in Elpis, but I wonder how close Hydaelyn's, appearance is to what she would look like if she, transforms. Okay, so since we're doing this with trusts, we get this unique buff called Willful. And so basically we get 3 lives. Like, we can die twice, and we'll come back to life instantly. Like, your HP will just fill back up. So we got a lot of leeway. Because we're the trust nucleus, right? As represented by them standing around us. If we die, they all die. And they can actually die in this fight, because I don't think they're perfected very much, or whatever, so... Anyway.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
You surely didn't.
A change of arms. May the test continue.
You might be gone!
I have you now.
Okay, so she's...
We're near or far.
Okay, that was a donut.
I'll handle the healing. And now this!
Split tank buster, I guess?
You cannot stop us! Be gone!
This one is get out, I guess.
Light unyielding!
Yeah. It's hard to see what's going on because Scion's animations are fucking, like, covering her up. That's one thing that I think is really, really weak about,
By blade!
Okay, it was a cross, but it was in the wrong spot. Yeah, something that's really weak about Final Fantasy in the modern day here is the fact that, I wonder if we shirk that cred if he'll take over.
Be gone!
Of course, I don't have shirk on my bar. Okay, let's get out again.
Light unyielding!
Try and stop me! Try and stop me!
I have you now.
Cross again.
By blade!
You cannot stop us!
crystals of light to me. Here. The song of creation's end. Feel.
Make ready. There.
The sorrow at hope's demise.
Yeah, they'll be fine on that group stack.
Think.
I have you, sucker.
And find your way in the darkness. Follow your light. Or fly, my children, and never look back.
Tink.
Then you are resolved.
Away with you!
Justice far.
You are resolved. And fucking Estinian fucking.
By crystal's light.
Be gone. You're mine.
Yeah, that's get in. That's the donut.
Where near or far.
Synchronized swimming.
You underestimate me!
Where high or low.
Okay, so I guess we move into the first one.
I have you now!
Because they're gonna go back through, it looks like. They're still on the outside there.
You underestimate me.
Okay, it's just gonna show us the telegraph every time, which is good. I'd rather be shown the telegraph. I know in Extreme, like, I think they show this telegraph the first time, and then the second time they go back through, and of course they go back through a lot faster. They don't show the telegraph at all.
Light unyielding.
Well, they might not be fine because they're not stacking.
You underestimate me.
I actually have seen the Trusts
Refulgence eternal.
die in this before.
You underestimate me!
The sometimes they're not fast enough to stack back together and stuff, and you'll see several of them die. Like, the first time I ever did this, Alpha Node died. But when they raise at like half HP or full HP or something, so it's not like when a player dies. It's not nearly as draining. Okay, we got the cross again.
By blade.
But not only do we have the cross, we have Alice trying to run into us. Amazing.
Prepare yourself. You're mine. You're mine.
Sorry, Alice.
Succumb not to fear.
I love you, but you know,
My
what if they kill
thanks.
Estinian? So
You're mine.
yeah, see, they raised her and she's back at full HP. No weakness. Doesn't matter. The only deaths that matter in this are the player characters. So we got waves of piss. Because we gotta deal with the Rider's barely disguised fetish. He wants his mommy to pee on him. Actually, I guess the
You
woman.
cannot stop us.
It's Ishikawa, right? So it's actually a woman rider. I think there's a guy rider in here too, like the secondary rider. But I think Ishikawa is still the main rider. Either way, riders barely disguised fetish. They want Hydaelyn to pee on them.
Light unyielding.
I mean, it's actually supposed to represent the flood of light that happened on the first or whatever. She's taking inspiration from an event that she let happen, by the way, because she didn't change fate. So, you know, whatever.
Not good. You won't break me.
Oh, Alpha died. Neat. Oh, I might die.
Hold
Okay.
still.
Hold
Hold still.
now.
Together we shall overcome this.
Okay, donuts.
There.
We're near or far.
And Alisei just killed Alphanode for us. Wow.
Time to redeem myself.
It just... Over here, I think. Except we're gonna have to move again because that one wave's coming up. It's okay though.
Prepare yourself. You're mine.
Okay, we got the cross going again. Oh, but we got the cross with the stack marker right after.
You underestimate me.
You're mine.
I have you now.
I will not hold back.
Laser sword finish. Well, that was easier than I remember it being. The first time I ever did it, I lost both of my extra lives, and so it actually got kind of tense. But I guess it's kind of like riding a bicycle. Once you fuck Hydaelyn in the ass.
Last, man has the strength to.
I don't know what you think that proved, lady. You told us right before we fought that we're gonna go to a place where Aether will avail us not. Right? So proving how powerful we are via Aether means, like, absolutely fucking nothing. Grahatia doesn't think we count as historical witnesses. Jeez, man. What a jerk. Hey, look at them big old titties. It's a shame they didn't give her as much of a butt. And then tried to hide her lack of butt with her wings.
No, this can't be happening.
No, we hit her, we cut her with swords and stabbed her with spears. Oh dear God, she's dying.
Though my power is in constant flux, I have always kept a reserve for this very moment.
Not to mention that giant crystal that you masqueraded as.
It was a true test of your prowess. You have done well.
In other words, you literally just tried to kill us.
There is one thing I must ask. By sundering the world into 14 shards, the ether of all living beings too was divided. This reduction would in theory allow us to more easily interact with Dynamis.
Don't forget the actual physical separation of the world and like the the live stream as well. It was all living beings and all things tied to Aetheris, since the planet is basically alive too. She literally sundered the afterlife of this planet as well. Like, do not forget that.
Having seen mankind brought to the very precipice of extinction, you wished for us to develop a means to overcome despair. You believed we had the potential, and sundered all creation to see it fulfilled, to deliver us to that swirling maelstrom of Dynamis in which our foe hides, and grant us the power to defeat her once and for all. Is this not true?
No.
It is as thou sayest. 'Twas the trial to which I subjected mankind, and it hath led to untold bloodshed and suffering. There was no kindness, nor justice in the tragedy I wrought. When confronted with the almighty Zodiac, my only recourse was rend him and the world asunder, that his power be diminished for a time.
Capitalizing his pronouns now too.
And so it came to pass. Now you, my chosen, have surpassed my expectations. Surpassed me.
Ah, she was literally so cocky she thought that we'd fight her and die.
I entrust the fate of the universe unto you.
What a fucking bitch.
This crystal contains the memory of Meteion's passage through the stars. Deliver it unto the Loporrits. They will guide you to her.
So, like, why couldn't you have given this crystal to the ancients? You know, why did you try to, like, get them to change course with platitudes alone? You know, why didn't you just, you know, study Dynamis for 12,000 years and make your own version of Meteion to kill Meteion with? There's, like, so many plot holes in Endwalker with regards to Hydaelyn and Vana. I feel like they really bent over backwards, you know, trying to make her appealing and trying to make it make sense. Like, you know, like trying to force a square peg into a round hole. You know, works the other way around. You can put a circle into a square hole, assuming the circle's not larger than the square, but, like, you can't put the square in the circle unless you just break the circle. That's essentially what they did. They took this square peg that is Hydaelyn, and they just fucking destroyed that ass.
Though they may be capable of crossing great distances, there is a vast difference between traveling to the moon and the furthermost reaches of the great expanse.
You speak as if you actually know anything at all about space travel. You are 16. Or if our time bubble wasn't fucking frozen, you would probably be like at least 21 or something. But either way, it's not like you work for NASA there, buddy boy.
And unlike Meteion, we cannot simply soar on waves of Dynamis to our destination.
Indeed. To make such a journey would require an astronomical amount of ether. But a solution lieth close at hand.
Of course.
Yes, my child. Ever since I became the will of the star, the ether drawn here had slowly crystallized. They who have answered my call know it well. While I have remained hidden, it hath become the embodiment of the planet's will in my place. A faceless, omnipotent force of nature.
It's a rock.
The Mother Crystal. Our final hope.
It's omnipotent. No, it's literally just like a fuel reserve.
Alas, I can do no more. The fulfillment of this task doth fall to you, my chosen. Now, heed these words. Darkness and light, despair and hope. As goeth one, so goeth the other. Become light, become hope.
I think it's a little bit insane that, like, the ancients needed darkness. They needed to make Zodiac dark aligned because that was the only way to make the planet not stagnate in Dynamis. And she chose his opposing element or whatever, and now she just continually reframes it. She's just like, light is hope and darkness is despair. And it's just like, no, we literally just spent all of Shadowbringer's expansion learning that darkness, like, it doesn't matter. It's like Ardbert said. It doesn't matter. Like, it's not just like, she's fucking insane. But like I said back in Elpis,
I have a gift for thee. Come closer.
She already pushed the narrative down the like the scriptwriter already pushed the narrative down the stairs and then shot it in the back. Like while it was trying to get up. Like,
long have I searched for a means to safeguard the future of this star. Though I knew failure after failure, by recalling thy tales and my promise to thee, I found the strength to carry on. Though the world is ever changing, thy thirst for adventure hath never waned.
in other words, you were so taken by our tales that you didn't change history, you didn't try to change anything, so that you could see us again, and so you could keep a promise. Like that, psychotic.
Thine unshakable resolve never ceases to amaze, to inspire. As a mark of my gratitude, I bestow this final gift. Thou dost possess the crystal of Azum, yes?
Yeah, I possess the crystal
As
that...
Hydaelyn, I reside over the forces of stasis, tranquility, peace. The laws which impart stability to existence itself.
Oh, so you're trying to tell me that you're conservative? That sounds like the opposite of what you did, but okay. Like, she's like a walking, actually, I guess flying contradiction. She's like, I represent stability, sunders the world. Like, does the most unstable thing to the world. Like, fucking ridiculous.
I will weave this self-same power into the crystal, granting thee mastery over matter, to give form to the formless. Use it wisely, or it will not last indefinitely. As thou hast seen on thy journey through the ethereal sea, souls are drawn to thee. Mayhap this trait will prove to be a boon rather than a hindrance. It is thy hopes and prayers that enable Azum's invocations and give them life. So keep them close. But pray, remember this. When the way forward is hidden, even from the mind's eye, look not to the invocation, but within yourself. These were the words of the crystal's original bearer.
So the first is M or Emmet Selk.
With that, my work is finished. Fulfill our promise. Right the wrongs committed when the world was yet whole. Silence the song of oblivion. Teach her a brighter melody. Show her our journey is far from over.
So, if you say this, if you say we will find our way, Vana, she cries. But she's not just Vana anymore. She is Hydaelyn. And the distinction might not seem important because, you know, she's just speaking to us with the same face all painted up and whatnot. But the distinction is actually very philosophically and, you know, morally important. She had a sect of followers in the ancient days, as we saw in the Shadowbringers expansion. They sacrificed their lives to imbue her with the power and form of Hydaelyn. Right? To just call her Vana is to basically to forget that those people existed. Right? It's like flying in the face of our promise to remember. And so I'm not gonna call her Vana, because even if she still has those memories, you know, she's theoretically should be made of more than just herself, although that's not the way this has turned out at all. They said in a fan interview that all the people that sacrificed themselves to make her into Hydaelyn, they basically had to burn their souls up completely, unlike the people who got stuck inside Zodiark, because there were so few of them. And while it makes sense, it's like she basically turned into a bad guy, and like when you examine her actions like closely, she's a villain. Like she is a villain to the core. Like the type of villain who says the ends justify the means. And so what they've actually done is look up the term anti-villain, because that's what Hydaelyn is. She's an anti-villain. Most comparable to Ozymandias from Watchmen.
It is I who should thank thee for all thou hast done and may yet accomplish.
She still has tears welling up in her eyes anyway. I guess she's not.
After I have gone, though not even my soul remaineth, my love will be with you forever, my dearest children.
So she died. Well, at least there's a little bit of justice. But honestly, it seems like almost like more or less her escaping justice. Now let's see what all our scions say in regards to Hydaelyn. Far be it from me to say that Hydaelyn's a stupid bitch, but I think that she was fucking awesome, is essentially what she just said. Okay. But they stopped being able to see us after the first boss in there. I guess we'll more seriously examine what Y'shtola says. Far be it from me to refute Hydaelyn's own words, yet even if her actions were neither kind nor just, we can give them a nobler meaning. We can make her faith the salvation of mankind. Basically, we can ignore that she basically, like, committed genocide. We can say that it was for the greater good. Fuck You! Fuck you! Hydaelyn tried to kill us, so to test us, right? So it was for a good reason that she tried to kill us, but she tried to kill us, so we had to kill her. To prove that we could go to a dynamic place. I mean, even though the test she gave us was all ether-based. Yep, she's dead as a doornail. It's no longer Hydaelyn's will, though. Her will was that we run away. It's our will now. But yeah, the real rub in the storyline isn't necessarily all the plot holes, although they're what causes the friction to start. It's the fact that it has all these plot holes and then bends over backwards to try to be like, yeah, Hydaelyn was just purely good. Purely good. Didn't do anything wrong. Everyone thinks so highly of her. Amazing. Big titties. And what's worse is that most people don't pay attention to the story like as closely as I do. And so like they're just like, okay, whatever. Hydaelyn good. Big titty mommy. I'm gonna go look up Rule 34 over now. Etc, etc. There Clyde goes again, sleeping in full plate mail. Stabbing his pillow with his circlet. It's funny to me that they sometimes forcibly remove your headgear in cutscenes so that your facial expression can be seen when they really want you to see it, but they don't remove it when you lay down in bed.
There you are.
Ithodeus?
Some time, indeed. Yes. For you, at least. Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep. But here we are, drifting along instead. Well, well, you too. And so we remain, to watch and wonder. Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
So was that a dream, or was he projecting his voice into our consciousness? Well, the Amarat theme plays. Fast within your arms, huh? Okay, and we're gonna be wasting a bit of EXP at this point because we are level 90 and we can't get we can't do the quest on Dragoon because I didn't level it between recordings. I might level it between this recording and the next just to not waste the EXP. But it doesn't really matter, you know, for the purposes of just showing you the story, so. It's just something I always think about because I can't stand wasting EXP. It's like, it's basically the equivalent of, in Pokemon, when you're fighting a wild, like, Electrode, or Geodude, or Graveler, or whatever other type of Pokemon has self-destruct or explosion. And you're about to kill them, and they do that, and then they kill your Pokemon that you're trying to train as well as die, and so you don't lose, but you also don't get what you wanted, which was the experience. I hate those moves. I hate them a lot. Oh wow, Urianger had Moonbrita in his streams. Aww. Just eat a cheeseburger, you'll be fine. Although I kind of wish they would, I don't know, beef him up a little or something, or find a way to make his hair look a little bit more, I don't know, manly. I like him as a character a lot, but I'm not really a fan of his aesthetic. And it's not the clothes he's wearing. The clothes he's wearing are fine. She wasn't the heart of the star. Shut up. You had literally never talked to her before. Like, Clyde is the only one in this fucking party who's ever talked to Hydaelyn directly. None of these people have the Echo. Or the Blessing of Light. Like, the only, okay, Kryl. Kryl is the only other person who's ever fucking talked to Hydaelyn. Like, this seems just so fucking out of character for Y'shtola. It's ridiculous. Final Days is happening even further north of Gollermald, huh? I wonder what the... Well, I guess you don't necessarily need a person to give into despair for that to happen. You just need the celestial currents to crumble. Well, like, Hydaelyn put a tracking spell on her. Okay, it's not that hard. It's like following a beacon. But yeah, Thancred is all worried about us, and out of everyone here, because of Y'shtola's flow taking away his ability to manipulate ether, he's the one who should have had the hardest time in the idea scope. So Thancred's such a bro. He's had amazing character development over the years. That means furthest point in Latin or something. If we integrate our Hyper Hopper into your ether burner, it's kind of strange that the Loperids say that we need a giant source we would need even more ether than the Mother Crystal to propel the moon to Ultima Thule. When, you know, it obviously has its own ether reserves. It's not like we're just going to go find the planet next door. No, it wasn't just that she believed it. It's the fact that, you know, we were stronger than she was. So. I wouldn't say sacrifice. Of course, everyone is happy. Yes, yes. No one thinking bad thoughts. No one submitting themselves to wrong thing. Good job, Urianger. You sexy elf. Not you, Fortunal. You're the opposite of sexy. Okay, so now it's time for a coffee break, yet again, because God forbid we get serious right away. This is Endwalker, after all. Any heavy scene must immediately be followed by 3 hours of chilling and relaxing and not thinking anything negative, because God forbid the end of the world be dangerous and foreboding and constantly down your back or anything. So it's kind of whatever. It's probably more or less, you know, just trying to make sure you hit level 90 before you go to the final area or something like that. Something close to that, anyway. Plus, they have an excuse to give us to get our artifact armor and whatnot. Also, I guess we could go finish the role quests, maybe? Because I don't think I did that. Oh, God, excuse me. I hate when I burp into the mic. Alright, Taru. You gonna give me new clothes? Spoiler alert, I already told you last episode, or episode before last, or whatever, that she was gonna give us new clothes. So yes, she's gonna give us new clothes. Whee! To Taru's Boutique. Career-defining masterpieces, huh? Oh, she's not gonna charge us money? That's interesting. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Dun 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 dun. It's gonna have like NPCs run up to us if I remember right. And a bunch of talking. Oh, Varshan, you're still here. How about that? I wonder if Virtra himself is still back in Thavnir and is able to control Varshan from on a planet-wide scale. Oh, okay. So he is all the way in Ratsatan, having no problems controlling Varshan at all. I guess one of his eyes is in it, so like, of course he'd be able to control it. Alright, who's gonna come up to us next? And we turn back and... my phone starts ringing. Oh, a number in Calhoun is calling me? That's interesting. Don't know who that is, though. Wasteland of Taste, huh? Oh, is it a Mandalane? It's a Mandalane. Oh, you gotta stay here in Charlian for a while, huh? Suffered the company of Sicard. I don't remember how many people come up and talk to us during this. Probably like 4 or 5 people or something. Someone who knows both of us, eh? Oh, it's that weasel. That weasel from Gugane. Although as far as weasels go, I guess he's always been weaseling for us. Ooh, Biggs and Wedge. Hiya, guys. Did y'all kick ass on that Aether burner? Even Nero is rendered speechless, huh? I love the ironworks. Took you long enough, you purple-haired vixen. Just one of the Thavnarian refugees at Palakistan. And yeah, and the ice fields too as well. Pretty sure she's the chick that spoke up during the Thavnarian cutscenes, and I wondered if she was voiced by the same person who voiced Hydaelyn. Could be remembering wrong. I can always double check now though. Okay, so we're getting new gear. Hot damn, call the police and the fireman. The way I remember it, you said we'd only been gone for like a week or something. You were like surprised, like, what, you were just gone or whatever, you know, like. Of course, we did have that, like, a couple segments where we had to come back, didn't we? At least after the main, like, I guess in like 5.2 or 3 or whatever it was. Alright, new weapons too, how about that? So let's see what we get, shall we? Oh snap, mention of the role quests. So, we can buy any of the roles we have at level 89. Of course, we don't have these jobs leveled, so it doesn't really make sense for us to buy anything other than Paladin. And, this is the trailer. It's Paladin gear, so be prepared to look exactly like the trailer. Although I guess I got some stuff to throw away. Throw that away. No, I can't do it. Guess I can throw that away. It doesn't really matter. If I wanted to take more time, I could sell stuff. But I'm lazy and also kind of like out of patience here. So. When I get salty, it actually kind of drains me. I don't like being angry. It took me a long time. Like, I used to have anger issues out the ass. Like, I get angry for the smallest things. And it might still seem like it is that way, but like, trust me, it's not. I was far angrier when I was younger. Okay, so we got all of our stuff equipped. Alright, and there we go. That's the Shadowbringers Paladin set. You see in all the trailers. And Yeah, it's pretty great. Although obviously, I think I'd like to reglam parts of it at least. For right now, we'll just go ahead and glam the Creed wings back on. Guess we could see if we could like dye them silver, to see, or like gray or something, to see if they can be made to fit in with the rest of the armor. The questline told us that the I guess metallic silver dye would make them blend in. I like them better in the color we've got them in, though. We can't dye the set until we do the role quests, but also Paladin. As far as Paladin goes, the it doesn't really dye very well. Only the cloth parts on the back of the armor and like the cape, the inside portion of the cape, change color. So it kind of sucks to dye. And also now that we're level 90, crafted gear's been out for a while, so we could just soup up our item level by buying what is now extraordinarily cheap item level 580 gear. And I'm going to start with the accessories because we don't really need to buy the left side since we just got huge left side upgrades. Especially considering, like, within the first few trials and things, the left side upgrades are going to be like they're going to be like synced. They're going to be level synced, so it won't really matter to get the upgrades anyway. So you might as well enjoy our artifact armor anyway. But with the call to attention to the role quests, now would be a really good time to go ahead and go back to Gridania and do our last two quests. We could probably do one more quest before I call this recording quits, and then finish the role quests for tank. Because I'm pretty sure at some point, at a much more awkward position in the main story, it's going to tell us you have to do the role quest to pursue the main quest, just like in Shadowbringers. So yeah, I don't want to be doing that. So to still Glade Fane at once. Oh god, excuse me. I guess talking puts a lot of air in the belly, and so it makes me more likely to burp. Still annoying though. I don't like knowing that you'll hear me burp. But also, most people think it's disgusting when someone on mic burps. So like, from what I've always heard. So yeah. No trace of the poison in my humors. Alright, that's... She got attacked last time by the blasphemy. Yeah, that sounds a little dramatic, Isumi-yan. There are other Pajali. And Gridania has suffered the death of the other Pajali in the past. More than once, so... She's just a person, don't... Oh, 1.0 reference. She's framing it as to protect the Shroud from the calamity itself, but in reality, back in 1.0, if I remember right, it was actually just to keep people out of the forest, because the elementals really hate having people in the forest. The boy who was also a Pajali. Iasura Supin. Wow, that sounds fair. Ah, he was an innocent kid. But fuck him, he has to be punished in the extreme. I hate the elementals. We should kill them. The only good thing they've ever done for us is return Y'shtola to us. But that was at Kani-sana's behest and guidance. Sure thing, baby. I think myself ill-equipped to contend with Moogle mischievousness. I kind of don't like this sword. It's too short for what they were going for. I think they should have made the blade itself longer. Because there's other paladin swords that are far larger and longer, and I don't think it would have... I think it would have looked much more elegant if the blade itself was longer. Look at that hottie. Of course, every Viera is a hottie, so it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to not have hotties in an MMO. They're made to be appealing for a reason, so that people will want to look at them and play them and make porn of them, speak well about the game of them and stuff. Can we just fly over everything to the bramble patch? Yeah, we can. Flight being introduced into these zones has been both a blessing and a curse. Pakwa Pika. Yep, that's me. You're the adventurer who gave me some of my finest scars. Koopty Koop with a Moggle's guard. No hard feeling about the whole Hail to the King Koopo bit, I hope. So the Moogles, even the Moogles got tempered. Wow. The heck? For some reason, I don't remember this part of the tank roll quest at all, but okay. Oh look, it's like we joined the Conjurers Guild or something. The taint cleansing. Fresh taint, huh? Befriending? There's a side quest you can do in Elpis to find out that the elementals are literally just a creation of the ancients that were made to purify and guard the environment. And so it turns out that Gridania is basically a theocracy that believes in the descendants of an ancient's creation. Okie dokie. We could fly back, but I guess it'd be quicker to teleport. Part's true, huh? The most robust saplings, huh? It's fun. They call her the Elder Seed Seer, and I know that's just a title, but like, you'd think that the guy in Stillglade Faint's taught her stuff would be the Elder Seed Seer. But whatever, I suppose. Wow. Seems legit. Green tier, huh? That's... okay. Simultaneous teleportation! Okay, so we might be able to get done with the level 89 quests before we reach an hour and a half. I really don't want to go longer than an hour and a half, though. But I do want to get these role quests out of the way, so... conflicting desires. It's gonna be funny. Twing. Where's Silent Arbor? Oh, South Shroud? Is that... I don't know which one it's closer to, but Camp Tranquil is technically sort of centrally located, even though it's in the south of the zone. Okay, so it was up near Quarry Mill. But yeah, you can go down either branch, and I guess it wouldn't technically be any faster than going the other way, but oh well. If I could just remember where places were, I wouldn't be having this problem. Let me guess, we're gonna go around and cleanse one of every element or something? I want to do laser swords, even though it's not. Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess we already did Earth in the Moogle quest, so we have hit at one of every element that makes up Conjury. Hurst Mill, huh? Isn't that over, like, between where Geralt makes his kettles and... Oh, it's... Oh, okay, it's right where Geralt makes his kettles. Whee! I feel like I kind of strained into my throat when I yelled at Hydaelyn earlier. Ah, well, I guess it serves me right. Look, a giant bear. Named Fecta. It's extra fine to me, having learned in Elpis, that the elementals are just familiars, because she's basically placing a, what was once essentially a created pet, like a lab experiment, as a higher being than she is. They looked at each other like, damn, she just repeated the exact same thing she said when we said we couldn't do the thing, but okay, whatever. And then fucked off. Yeah, okay, that's the Guardian tree. A lot of traveling in this one. I don't think it's the final quest, because I'm pretty sure the final quest for each role quest happens at level 90. Ooh, look at that cool mount. Her boots could do with an upgrade. Profanity spawn, despair's orphan. Sad and anger, sadness, death's prayer, one and all. This music kind of reminds me of a song from Lufia. Okay, so we're making what, like an Aether network? It's kind of heartwarming. Kind of crotch warming. Ishgard bimbofication. It's the kind of laughter I need. Okay, so we got one more role quest to do for Tank, and we will do that next time. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great day. And we will return to the Salty main storyline quest after the final role quest, so please look forward to it.